Hi, I'm Dr. Bruce Katz, and we're going to be talking a little bit about some interesting new technologies tonight. And we'll certainly have time for questions after. Um, this is a new type of device technology that's been developed to treat fat and cellulite, to treat skin, to tighten it, and for muscle toning. And these particular devices I'm going to be telling you about tonight are brand new. They've only been introduced in the last 6 months or so. Here at JUVA Skin and Laser Center, we were one of the first in the country to get these technologies, and they've really been designed for a pandemic because they're hands-free. And when we have these treatments, you're not going to have someone hovering over you for half an hour. We just apply the device to you, and we walk out of the room. You can just relax and take it easy. So let me tell you about how this actually works. First of all, just a little introduction in terms of my credentials. I'm a clinical professor at the Icahn School of Medicine at Mount Sinai and director of the JUVA Skin and Laser Center, and also past director of the Cosmetic Surgery and Laser Clinic at Mount Sinai Hospital here in New York. So for body contouring, there are a number of different energy sources available today. One is radio frequency. Another is cryolipolysis, better known as cool sculpting, which I think you all know about. Another is ultrasound. And the fourth one are lasers. But this is a brand new technology called EVOKE. And what it does is hands-free facial remodeling. Let me tell you a little bit about the facial remodeling market. So on a revenue basis, just so you understand how important and how big a market this is, just non-surgical facial remodeling procedures. By that we mean anything that's not a surgery, that's not a facelift, just generated over $7 billion, or 83% of all non-surgical treatment revenues in 2018. Non-surgical procedures accounted for almost 16 million procedures, with 73%, or over 11 million, conducted on women between the ages of 40 and 55 years old. And of these almost 16 million procedures performed, over 12 million, or 77%, were facial remodeling treatments, basically linked to achieving a more youthful appearance. So EVOKE is really the first and only non-invasive hands-free facial modeling device cleared by the FDA. And what it actually does is it targets what's called the fibroseptal network. What do we mean by the fibroseptal network? Well, it's the fat layer under the skin. And in the fat layer, we have these fibrous bands that connect all the different fat cells together. It's like a skeleton that holds all the fat cells in place. And that's what the EVOKE technology actually stimulates collagen, and it delivers this radio frequency energy to that layer, and that's what eventually causes tightening of the skin. So facial remodeling is the number one aesthetic procedure patients are seeking in their quest to achieve a more youthful appearance, but without anesthesia, without surgery, without scars, and without downtime. And the technology that EVOKE has, it really creates what's called a structural reorganization of the facial and neck tissues without surgery. And it is what we call three-dimensional remodeling. So it doesn't just remodel you in one dimension or two dimensions, it's three dimensions. So it's very, very natural and reverses the changes from aging. And this is what the technology looks like here on the left. It looks almost like headphones, really, right? I mean, that's what they look like. And we apply this to the face area to tighten the nose and the cheeks. And we apply this handpiece here.
Hello.
So that we can tighten the neck skin. The way it works is that it uses what's called bipolar radio frequency. And it actually addresses the cheeks, the jowls, the neck area, and particularly the jawline. And what it does is actually it raises the temperature of the tissue to a certain level that causes remodeling of the dermis and the subdermal tissue. And that's what leads to really these defined facial characteristics. Um, the important thing here is that because it's radio frequency, it can actually be used on all skin types. It doesn't, cause any problems with darker skin as some lasers do. So it's very safe for all skin types. And when one is having the treatment, we actually give you a call button so that, if you have any concerns or you want to stop the treatment for a reason, to go to the bathroom, whatever, you just push the button and our staff will come and make the adjustments that you need. Well, what happens when the skin ages? What is actually happening that leads to wrinkling and loss of elasticity and loose skin? Well, basically, it's due to two things. It's intrinsic aging of the collagen in the dermis, which is the deeper layer of the skin, and also what's called extrinsic aging, which is due to sun damage. And what happens is, the skin basically loses elasticity, creates these wrinkling, as we see in aged skin. And if you look at the skin under the microscope, it has disorganized collagen. So what does EVOKE do? It basically reverses those changes. It heats the collagen, both superficially and deep, and it stimulates what's called neocollagenesis. So new collagen replaces the damaged collagen and allows the skin to tighten again and get back to the way it used to be. Well, what does the device look like? Well, it's basically this handpiece that you see that goes over your face or on your neck, and the energy goes from here, the central part. The radiofrequency energy is sent out to the electrodes out on the sides, and that's what leads to stimulation of the collagen. But because of the way this device is constructed, it has these little sensors here, so we know exactly what temperature to raise it to. It maintains that temperature, and this way it avoids any possible side effects. And then you get this improved skin texture here with the production of new collagen, elastin, and ground substances. If we do what's called thermal imaging, we use a thermal imaging camera on the skin right after the treatment. You can see this whole area is heated up, and it tightens the cheeks and the jowls and the jawline with the EVOKE device. Let's take a look at a little video to show you how it actually works below the skin level. This is the tightening you see as a result of the EVOKE treatment. That's a device for the neck, to tighten the neck skin. That's what the panel looks like here that the doctor is using. generates the radio frequency energy, stimulating the collagen to tighten the skin. As you can see here. So here's some before and after photos. Look at a nice improvement in the neck. The jowl here, the neck, the face. No downtime. No side effects. And it's been FDA cleared. And it's won a lot of awards as well. So that is EVOKE. And here, just to show you again some of the before and after photos, you see the neck here before and after. Look at the nice tightening. Here's an example of the face. You see the neck tightens up as well. Look at the beautiful contour of the neck now. Jowls have been tightened. The cheeks have been tightened. Really great result. And this is one, as I mentioned, a lot of awards in the media because it's so cool. You know, it's just a new technology that we just put on you. There's no downtime, doesn't hurt. You can sit and do your emails, watch TV, whatever you like to do. Okay, let's go back now and talk about the second device. We talked about EVOKE. That's for the face and neck. And EVOLVE is for the body. It's hands-free also, so we just apply to the area of the body that you have a concern about. We walk out of the room and we let you sit there and read your emails and talk on the phone if you like. Just to go into the marketing aspects again, just so you know how big a deal this really is. Non-surgical skin tightening and fat reduction was the third most performed procedure, generating over $1 billion just in 2018. And there were over 447% more non-surgical fat reduction and skin tightening procedures performed in 2019 than tummy tucks. So we know this is the way to go. Non-surgical, non-invasive, more, done than, originally tummy tucks to tighten the abdomen. So this has become incredibly popular. Let's look at the basic science of the human body. We know that the body types are dominated by three elements. Makes sense, right? Skin, muscle, and fat. And the ratio of these three components is what makes each body unique. So EVOLVE, this new technology, is really the only technology that addresses all three of these elements to really provide a total body transformation. We can remodel the skin and tighten it. We can treat adipose tissue. That means fat tissue, so we can take away fat. And we can tone muscles and build muscles with this technology. It's really also the first and only hands-free platform that allows you to treat multiple areas at one time and has multiple non-invasive procedures on one system. And it's one of the most popular technologies that in the market, and that's only been just in the last 6 months. That's what patients are looking for, non-invasive treatments to improve the body shape without surgery or downtime. So what does it actually have in these three components? They're called TITE, trim, and tone, so we can customize these treatments to your individual concerns. And again, it really delivers three-dimensional body and skin treatments that remodel the skin, treat adipose tissue, and tone muscles. It's hands-free, like I said, and it's great, for a pandemic, for social distancing treatment. So you can sit there just by yourself after we apply these hand pieces and do whatever you like to do all by yourself. So EVOLVE TITE basically is radio frequency again, and this is used to tighten the skin. It actually has 8 different applicators, again, to heat up the fibroseptal network, to tighten the dermis and the subdermal tissues. And then we have EVOLVE TRIM. This actually has 6 hands-free applicators that deliver energy into the deepest layers of the fat to provide maximum treatments to reduce fat. And then EVOLVE TONE has 4 hands-free applicators that deliver electrical muscle stimulation to induce muscle contractions and build muscle. Again, this is bulk heating that eliminates the risk of side effects. So we've not seen any side effects from it. And again, because it's radio frequency, It can be treating all skin types. TITE, trim, and tone. Let's look at TITE. This is what the applicators look like, 8 of them for tightening the skin. And you can see we can apply it to different areas of the body, the upper arms, if you have bat wings, we call loose upper arm skin, which we call bat wings. On the abdomen, if you have loose skin on the abdomen, or loose skin on the thighs, or any area of your body. And we can treat actually multiple areas at one time. Here you see this woman having her arms and her abdomen treated just with Evolve TITE. And here are some before and after examples, upper arms, before and after. Look at that nice tightening there. Again, no downtime, no side effects. 3 treatments, 2 weeks apart, about 60 minutes of treatment. Another example of the abdomen. Look at a nice tightening of this abdomen before and after. This was 2 treatments, 1 week apart, 35 minutes. Look at this crepiness on the upper arm here. Look how it all clears up just with Evolve TITE. Let's talk about now Evolve Trim, the second component on this device. So this has 6 different applicators. And what this does is basically create energy deep down into the tissues to take away the fat and basically allows it, again, we can treat all skin types. We apply it to multiple areas at one time, as you can see here. You can treat the abdomen, reduce fat there, on the thighs, and you can do different areas at the same time. And here is an example of the abdomen before and after, a nice reduction in the fat layer. This was 6 treatments, and usually we do it 1 week apart with Evolve Trim. Let's look at Evolve Tone, the third device on this platform. And here we have 4 different applicators that induce muscle contractions and allow us to really tone the muscles really well. And basically what it does is uses electrical muscle stimulation. And this delivers safe, low-frequency electrical pulses that induce muscle contractions, so it actually builds muscles at the same time, increasing muscle strength, gives you nice definition of the muscles, and you can treat, again, different areas of the body. Here is an example of before and after with a nice toning of the abdomen. So here's a little video of Evolve. The applicators you see right here, TITE, trim, and tone. Radio frequency energy in the applicator. The skin tightening. Look at this. Trim. This actually creates suction, so it suctions the fat layer into the handpiece to take away the fat. Look at the suction. You see that? Very cool. And this is Evolve Tone, muscle toning. It's basically causing these involuntary contractions and actually building muscle fiber. See how muscle fiber gets built right there? Some before and after photos. A nice reduction in fat here and here. Nice toning of the muscles. Again, non-invasive, hands-free, no downtime, no pain. So let's evolve. And again, this has won numerous awards in the media because it's one of the newest and coolest technologies. So let's sum up. Basically, EVOKE and evolve offer major advances in hands-free face, neck, and body treatments. It's particularly important in the era of a pandemic, like I said earlier, because it's hands-free. You don't have someone hovering over you doing a treatment for 20 minutes or a half an hour. We just apply the hand pieces to your face, your neck, your body, and we walk out of the room, and you can just sit there and enjoy yourself without worrying about getting sick. It has multiple applicators, so you can treat more than one area of the body at one time. And because it's radio frequency energy, we can treat all skin types. You don't have to worry about darker skin, lighter skin. Any skin type can be treated. And most importantly, it's safe and effective treatment. So in order to get 15% off of any of these body contouring treatments that you've seen in this lecture tonight, use the unique promo code Dr. Katz 15 when you call our office to make the appointment, and you'll get 15% off the treatments. Unique promo code Dr. Katz 15. And again, follow us on all our social media. You can see more stories about the EVOKE and EVOLVE technology. You'll see some demonstrations how we do it in the office. So thank you very much for your attention. And we'll take some questions.